Okay. Great.
Yes. So whenever I'm feeling sick or I'm feeling down or I'm feeling extremely stressed out or have high anxiety, my mom, my grandma, my aunt, they always say, oh, have a cup of tea, honey. And I'm like, okay. And I get myself a cup of green tea and I sit down and I try to relax. But the thing is how does green tea solve all my issues? How does it make me feel better? How does it make me feel more relaxed? And so I decided to do some more research into it. And while I was researching it, it's a long list of health benefits that green tea has for you. And so the reason why you should listen to my speech is because there's so many attributes that green tea gives you and that it's really good for you, and just something so simple can actually be so beneficial for you. My 3 main points is what is green tea and the history, the benefits of green tea, and then the different green tea types. So basically green tea comes from a plant called Camellia sinensis, and this is mainly found in Japan and China. And so the history of it is that in about the 8th century in China, they decided to start brewing it, and they did it by steaming the tea leaf. And so it became a part of their Chinese culture, but it wasn't necessarily for the lower class, it was for the rich, the royalty. And so then, in the Tang dynasty, monks from Japan came over, and they tried green tea, and they said, wow, this is caffeinated, it makes me calm, and they loved it. And so they decided to bring the green tea seeds from China to Japan. And so for Japan, when it entered the culture, it was more for a sacred and spiritual aspect of it, and so they used it for ceremonies and they used it for religious things. And so for years, for thousands of years, it became a part of the everyday lifestyle. And so during the 17th century, it entered the British culture, and it was because of a marriage between a king and a queen. And as we know now, the British are very into their tea. They have morning tea, afternoon tea. And so so they decided that they were going to bring it over when they went over to the Americas. And it was because the East Indian Company brought over the tea, but the issue is that there is a high tax on tea. And so as we know it, they had the Boston Tea Harbor. And it just shows how now it's so popular today in our everyday lifestyle, and that all over the world people drink green tea. So then the green tea benefits, how it is healthy for us, how it's beneficial for our lifestyle. And so there's this thing called catechins, and catechins is an antioxidant, and the antioxidant is something that helps protect skin cell damage, and so that's really beneficial. It's probably one of the main components of green tea. And then you have your heart. It's good for high blood pressure. It's good for congestive heart failure. And with that, the saying goes, what's good for your heart is good for your brain. So the good blood is pumping from the brain to from the heart to the brain. And so people who drink more green tea supposedly have a better memory, and they have a better memory storage. And then with that also, it shows that people with green tea that drink more green tea, it prevents Alzheimer's, which is like the formation of plaque that prevents Alzheimer's. And so that's really great. And I got this from webmd.com. And then the skin, vitamin C, vitamin B12. This is what everyone wants. They want healthy skin, they want hydrating skin, they want skin to look young. And so that's pretty beneficial. And then you have this thing called, a chemical called theanine, and it's supposed to calm you. It's supposed to make you feel relaxed, and that's what I say when I drink green tea to relax. The chemical in that is what makes you feel calm. And then weight loss. Everyone wants something to make you skinny, to make you lose weight. And green tea doesn't necessarily keep the weight loss off of you, but it helps you fast your metabolism and helps you lose that weight. Then caffeine. Coffee is not that great for you, but green tea is a great substitution for coffee. But they have about 20 to 40 milligrams of caffeine in green tea, so it's still able to give you that energy boost, the thing that you all are looking for instead of drinking coffee. And so with all of that, those are just some that are beneficial to your health. And then there's different types of green tea, and like I said, they come from China or Japan. And so the main tea from Japan is called sencha, and it's the most popular, and it's the one that's mostly found in all of our local grocery stores. And sencha is basically produced by it being steamed, and then the green tea leaf is rolled, and then that's how it makes the tea. Then in China we have a tea called the Dragon Well green tea, and this is the most popular there. And basically it's a yellow greenish color, and it's supposed to be known as the lighter the color, the better quality it is. And this is more for people who are into tea and are looking for a better quality. And then there's the green tea leaf, and then there's a powder, which is called matcha. And matcha is basically grown in a shaded area compared to green tea, which is grown in sunlight. And so matcha is the whole green tea leaf. It's basically, you're getting more caffeine, you're getting more antioxidants, and that's what a lot of people prefer, but it's definitely a stronger taste. And so with matcha, people like it better, but it's not necessarily the best because a lot of people like green tea more because they want the less caffeine. And I got this from AmazingGreenTea.com. And you can go to any local grocery store anywhere and you can go look at green tea, and there's tons of brands, there's tons of types, and you can get 20 packets for $5. And if something that's so beneficial to your health that only costs $5, why wouldn't you get it? In conclusion, my 3 main points is what is green tea, the green tea benefits, and the different green teas and their types. So basically what I want you guys to do this weekend, especially the week before finals, you're going to be feeling stressed, you're going to be feeling high anxiety, and I want you to either microwave some water, boil some water, and put your green tea packet in there and relax. Just sit down and feel the chemicals work. Feel yourself relaxing and calming down. And tea is not only good for your body, but it's good for your soul.